Hello, everyone, and welcome to iClick's Interview Spotlights. This is Grace from iClick, and I'll be your host and also your ambassador of the day. The outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic since early 2020 has led governments around the world adopting tight prevention policies. Travel restrictions and mandatory quarantine measures in particular have strained the global tourism and travel retail industry. Having said that, China's travel retail market has seen recovery under the Chinese government's great initiatives of revising tax-free consumption policies and promoting Hainan to be one of the world's biggest duty-free markets over the past year. Today, we are honored to invite Ms. Tudu Huang from Meituan and Dianping, the most widely used lifestyle and travel app for Chinese tourists to explore local restaurants, activities, and attractions while traveling. She will share with us her experience over the past year and her thoughts of the new era of travel retail in China.
Hi, Dudu. It's our honor to have you in our section today. Would you begin to introduce yourself and your company first?
Okay, hi Kelly, thank you for the invitation. A quick introduction of myself. This is Dudu from Meituan and Dianping, which is a famous lifestyle e-commerce platform in China, having presence in 2,800 cities and covering over 6 million users. My team and I are currently based in Hong Kong and are responsible for the advertising business, targeting overseas clients, no matter they want to target Chinese travelers when the border reopen or if they want to tap into the enormous Chinese market through our platform. We are more than happy to help.
Thanks, Dudu. When we think about Dianping, everyone knows that is the very famous food comments or F&B guide at the beginning. Can you tell us more about how your brand positioning has evolved, such as providing with a diversified portfolio of service and also your target audience now?
Well, indeed, we are very strong in the F&B sector. But not only that, our platform is designed to serve multiple purposes of one's daily life. We have more than 200 subsectors, including dining, shopping, education, parenting, travel, and beauty, and so on. So having our company motto, we help people eat better, live better. We actually aim to provide a diversified service and guidance to users by aggregating genuine users' comments and feedbacks and share it among our ecosystem. We have over 7 billion of users-generated content ever since our platform has established, and these are the most valuable assets that we treasure the most. And these contents also make us become stronger in positioning ourselves as the local living guide in discovering best place to go, to shop, and to dine in. And with the technology of location-based targeting and the essence of our platform using a point of interest, a POI, aka a store, to showcase or to locate each shop, users can navigate themselves very easily with our app to whichever shops or brands that they are looking for. And this happens not only in the F&B sector, but also for retail as well. So we have been working very closely with a lot of retail brands to illustrate their brand stories on our platform and to promote their latest offerings on our app to attract users to visit their stores, either offline or online will do.
Eat better, live better. I like your company motto. For Chinese travelers, regardless of whether it is outbound or domestic travelers, how does your company differentiate from other OTAs in the market?
Well, we seldom position Meituan or Dianping as OTAs. Instead, we frequently describe ourselves as a guide to certain destinations. And unlike other OTAs, those mainly focus on pre-trip transactions like hotel room reservation or flight ticket booking, we provide more information to Chinese travelers on how to play around in that destination. Well, yet we actually support some giants platform in the area of hotel room reservations since 2019, ranking one of the top platform in this sector. And one key differentiation of Dianping to other OTAs is that we guide through travelers from pre-trip research to local experience and post-trip sharing, meaning that we are the app that went through the whole travel journey with users, which I believe most Chinese OTA apps do not perform such functions. And one more point to note is that what I have mentioned before, we are the app that using a POI i.e. each storefront as the main interface for users to look for information. And this is also our competitive advantages that we can help bring in actual store visit for brands. And in other words, bringing users to the physical stores, which very likely will be converting into business.
The pandemic has impacted us in many ways over the past year. Is there any insight or opportunity you can share with us based on the Dianping data?
Well, I would say we should first look into where the opportunities are. We all know that Chinese travelers used to travel abroad and are the main drives for overseas travel retail business. However, as a result of the pandemic, outbound traveling was no longer an option for them. And most of the travelers and shoppers actually changed their destination to like Sanya, Haikou, and Macau. In the past 6 months, we have more than like 50,000 of shopping related content contributed by our users and travelers who have actually visited these three cities and generated hundreds of millions of views. And with the latest data released by the Haikou Custom, the duty-free consumption amount in the first half of this year has increased by more than like 250%, hitting 26 billion Chinese yuan, and with 36 million items of goods and almost 4 million shopping travelers. And this data actually giving us an insight that under this severely affected situation of the international duty-free retail industry, the domestic tourism and retail market is a way out, and the business is booming and rising rapidly that we should not miss out. And we also find that there are like similar characteristics among these domestic shopping travelers that I bet most of you would be very interested to know. They're actually usually users over 20 years old, mainly around 25 to 35, and are sensitive to discounts. And most of them are actually coming from Tier 1 and surrounding cities. And to be more specific, travelers going to Sanya are mainly from Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, and some new Tier 1 cities like Chengdu, Hangzhou, Chongqing, Wuhan, and cities around Hainan province. And for travelers frequently going to Macau are from Guangzhou, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Zhuhai, and cities in Greater Bay Area.
If we now look at 2022, will there any future plans specifically target travel retail clients?
Well, recently, the government have introduced policies to support like more and more cities to establish like duty-free shops in Shenzhen, Zhejiang, Beijing, and so on. So no wonder that the duty-free market in China will be more and more popular and competitive. So we, Meituan and Dianping, are getting very well prepared to serve brands to penetrate to this market.
So what did you guys do to serve the brands?
Well, first thing first, we always advise brands to set up their stores POI on our platform so that we can help directing online traffic from our platform to offline store visit to their physical point of sales. And generally speaking, like consumers usually get lost when they arrive in the duty-free shops, as the shop is too spacious for them to look around for a specific brand or a counter store. So with the online store set up on Meituan and Dianping app, brands can guide potential customers to the stores with accurate address, even with longitude and latitude. Going to the store POI, we gotta go with the most popular thing, the social media. In today's internet world, word of mouth is the key to success. What you have shared on the internet can reach like millions of users in milliseconds, and it just keeps looping one after one. And with every share, repost, or retweet, the word of mouth marketing campaign carries the potential for exponential growth.
Oh, we would like to know more. Can you share more with us?
Well, on Dianping app, like thousands of users sharing valuable information, responding to comments and questions every day and night, and probably have mentioned some brand names. Dianping can help brands to identify what consumers love to do or love to see on a regular basis and associating these with the brands to increase the possibilities that users may think of or talk about. And the rest will come naturally.
It's really informative today. So thank you for your sharing and your time, Dudu.
Thank you. Thank you.